The bulletin began by speaking about plastic bottles and the end process being how you dispose them. But let's take you back to the beginning. And when we talk about plastic or bottled water, that is, when you drink it, do you know exactly what it is that you're drinking? Now, researchers in the US have found that some of these major brands of water contain microplastics which put your health at risk. These include Coca Cola's Dasani as well as Pepsi's Aqua. Now, Zainab tells us about the findings of the researchers in the largest investigation of its kind involving 250 samples from 9 different countries, and Kenya is included.
The rise in plastic manufacture has resulted in the rise in pollution of the external environment. These plastics are not only suffocating the environment, but have also found their way into human food through microplastic contamination. So bad has the problem become that researchers are investigating more and more consumables for presence of plastics. The latest research published yesterday reveals that a number of bottled water brands in the market are laced with microplastics, potentially putting the health of consumers at risk. Researchers tested 259 bottles of water in Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, Kenya, Lebanon, Mexico, Thailand, and the United States, and 93% of these samples tested positive for plastic contamination. The focus was on 11 international water brands such as Aquafina, Dasani, Evian, Nestle Pure Life, and San Pellegrino in a study conducted by the State University of New York at Fredonia in the Department of Geology and Environmental Sciences. Dasani is one of the most popular bottled water brands in Kenya. An average of 10.4 microplastic particles were found per liter of water of these water brands, twice as much as within previous studies on tap water. 54% of these plastic particles were found to be polypropylene, matching a common plastic used in the manufacture of the bottle cap. 16% was found to contain nylon. A further 4% of the particles showed presence of industrial lubricants. The research also found that most of the contamination happened at the time of packaging and in the bottling process itself. The 3-month study used a technique developed by the University of East Anglia School of Chemistry to identify microplastic particles. The researchers, however, say that their study does not necessarily mean that bottled water is unsafe, because conclusive studies are yet to be done on the full impact of microplastics on human health. Coca Cola Company, which is the manufacturer of Dasani, could not be reached for comment at their Nairobi office, but the global office told the BBC that the company has some of the most stringent quality standards in the industry and use a multi-step filtration process. The company, however, acknowledged that microplastics may be found at minute levels, even in highly treated products. The bottled water samples were collected through purchase in shops in the targeted countries. The study comes at a time when the world is seeking to take tough action against plastic pollution, with Kenya having already taken the bold step of banning single-use plastic bags and currently considering implementing a take-back scheme for plastic bottles. Zainab Wandati, NTV.